What's up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back to 80 Cooks, and on the menu today is a smothered chicken gizzard recipe. Easy, simple. Appreciate you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright, what we have in front of us are some chicken gizzards that we cleaned off camera. We have us a little bit of water in here. We're going to go in and add us a roughly chopped half of onion. Going to go in with some seasoning salt. Going to go in with us some black pepper. Some parsley flakes. Some cayenne pepper. And again, guys, when you're seasoning, or at least adding the seasoning salt into it, be light on it. You don't have to over salt your food. At this stage, we're just cooking it. If you feel like you need to add more, because we're just using this water as a stock, so don't over season your food at this point. I'm gonna go in with some onion powder. Or should I say over salt your food. A little bit of garlic powder. Gonna stir all of this around a little bit, and this is on a medium heat, you all. There's one thing I forgot, and if I can find it, if I can't, I will do it off camera, but we want to add us a bay leaf into this. I can't find it, y'all. I'll do it off camera. What you want to do is add your top on this pot and kind of tilt it, and we're just going to let our chicken gizzards cook until they get tender. Alright guys, chicken gizzards have been on for about 30 minutes. Just kind of want to show you what it's looking like right now at this point. They're still tough. We want to make these babies tender, so we're going to continue to cook until they turn tender. So put the top back on and let them cook, y'all. Chicken gizzards have been on for about maybe an hour. Just want to kind of show you some things that may happen while you're cooking these. There's a possibility that your stock or the juice or the water in these chicken gizzards may cook down a lot. We're going to go in and add a little more water. Just depending on how much water you added at the beginning, it just all depends. So if you run into a situation where your chicken gizzards, the water is kind of cooking off of them, just add a little more water to it, y'all. Gonna put the top back on, continue to cook. All right guys, let's go ahead and check on our gizzards. And these have been on for about maybe 2.5 hours to 3 hours. We have to get them tender. These are done. If you can kind of take your spoon and kind of cut through them, they're pretty much done. So we're gonna go ahead and take our gizzards out. All right, in a skillet, we've added us some olive oil. We're gonna go, not olive oil, but vegetable oil. We're gonna go in with about a whole small onion, kind of roughly chopped up. And my skillet is still kind of heating. This is a big skillet, but we just want to kind of soften up our onions. All right, our onions are almost where we want them at. We're gonna go in with about a tablespoon of garlic. And let our garlic and onion marinate a little bit together. All right, garlic and onion has gotten to the point where I want it, but we don't want it to burn at this point. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and add in us about 2 tablespoons of flour. And you kind of want to keep an eye on this and continue to stir this, because all we want to do at this point is let our flour kind of brown and cook those that floury, or I don't know if that's a word, but cook that flour taste out of it. But you don't want to walk away at this point, y'all. Once our flour has browned up a little bit, that stock that I don't know if I told you, but I think I did, that stock that we were boiling our chicken gizzards in, we're gonna take that. And add it into our onions, garlic, flour, and we may need to add a little bit more water. I may add a little more water. Actually, I think I am. And you kind of want to turn things down a little bit at this point. We're going to take our gizzards. Add these in, and again, turn your heat down. We're gonna cover this and kind of thicken up our gravy a little bit. And I mean, and this is optional. It depends on how thick you want your gravy. If you don't want a thick gravy, then don't add water like I just did. I don't want this gravy to be so I don't want this gravy that I'm cooking for my personal preferences to be so thick. So it's optional, it's up to you at this point. So we're gonna let this cook down, we're gonna cover it. We'll probably let it cook down for about maybe 5 minutes at this point. Gizzards and gravy have been on for about maybe 5 minutes. And at this point, you wanna check to see if your food is flavorful. And if you use the stock to make this, you probably shouldn't have a problem with the flavor in this. I did taste things off camera. I'm gonna add me a little bit of black pepper to this. And I'm gonna add me a little bit of Worcestershire sauce to it. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of parsley flakes. And this is basically for color with the parsley flakes. We're gonna cover for about maybe 2 more minutes. And if you don't This is a big pot I'm using. If you don't have a top to a pot, or not a pot, but a pan this size, just cover it with foil, y'all, and it'll get the job done. So we'll let this cook for maybe about 2 minutes on a slow simmer. Then we'll take it off and plate it. Smothered chicken gizzards are done. We went ahead and bowled everything, and we are pairing this with white rice. You can also do it with mashed potatoes as well. Comfort food at its best, y'all. The gizzards are tender and just an amazing, affordable meal to cook. I think I used 2 packs of chicken gizzards, and I think I paid, probably didn't go over $4 for each of those packs. I don't recall it, but I don't think I paid no more than $4 for each of those packs, y'all. And like I say, comfort food at its best. Appreciate you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.